Joao Felix. Jota. Well, the attack carried promise, but petered out. Wasteful again in possession. Felix. And a tidy tackle. An important interception. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. And now waiting to pounce. Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
And the keeper hangs on at the second attempt.
Well, he's done really well, hasn't he? Great stop and then the reaction.
Determined defending. The first half here comes to an end. So back in business, underway again, and Belgium's difficulties there for all to see in the first half. How do they respond now? Renato Sanchez. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Renato Sanchez. Well, possibilities in the centre. And in the perfect position to read it. Hazard. And now here's Eden Hazard. Can he open the door to a potential goal? Well, a touch off the defender last of all, so a corner. And De Bruyne firing it over. And he's headed it in! So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. A lot of forward thrust here from Ronaldo. Now what can he do from this excellent position? Excellent ball over the top. Simple save, really. Joao Cancelo. Rafa. Good work to regain possession. And he's through here. Well, just went a bit too early. Offside. Diogo Jota. And this is Diogo Jota now. Here's Renato Sanchez. Not a good pass. Carrasco. Chance on from Mertens. Oh, another one for them. And with plenty of time still remaining, this game is very much back on. Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. Hazard. Corner to Belgium as they look to get back into the game. Put in by De Bruyne. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Cristiano Ronaldo. Jota. On to Bruno Fernandes. Opportunity. Oh, a superb save. Kevin De Bruyne. Batshuayi. Just not looking confident in possession. 10 minutes left for play. Bruno Fernandes. Top-class defending. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Unable to keep the ball. Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them, Still the prospect of late excitement in this match. And a throw-in it's going to be. Joao Felix. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Oh, could be a chance. Oh, denied by the keeper.
Well, what more can you say? That's goalkeeping at its very best.
And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Down by a goal. This could be the final opportunity to snatch something. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a...
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Yeah. suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray and my commentary partner as always is Stuart Robson. And getting ready for what should be potentially thrilling action here. It's Germany up against Portugal.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Timo Werner. Sané. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Can they forge ahead? Oh, great block. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Can they convert? Goalkeeper getting in the way. Superb save. Now sending it in. It might still be problematic. Well, nothing comes of it. And offside. Well, close one. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Technique, so close.
Well, he hits it so sweetly, but it just doesn't creep under the crossbar. He's so unlucky.
Renato Sanchez. Poor pass. Renato Sanchez. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Oh, my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Throw-ins given. Günther. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. And he's in. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? Well, a second goal for them here. Promising sequence. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went.
Well, those stats don't lie. Portugal haven't dictated the play so far, but when they have won it back in midfield areas, their counter-attacking has been excellent. They'll be happy with the way the game's going at the moment.
And now, passing it through. Still possibilities. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
He's driven in the corner. Well, the goalkeeper got there in the end.
Well, his recovery is brilliant here. So athletic.
Can they hit on the break? Looks as though they might make real progress on the counter-attack. Not so. Joao Felix. Sloppy in possession from Portugal. High-quality defending. Well, nearing the half-time interval, and suffice it to say, they're not making great use of home advantage. Stuart, your assessment?
Well, they can certainly play better than this. It's been a disappointing first-half display from them. But if they can just play with more urgency and energy in the second half, they can get back into this. They definitely have the quality.
Rafa. And the keeper did magnificently.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Well, they're going for the short one. Can he find the net? A smart stop here. Kai Havertz. And so it is, the first half story. Underway again, and certainly dazzling football from Portugal in the first half. Will it be more of the same in the second? Good looking ball. Going well. Werner. And now Havertz. Havertz. Werner. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Werner. Crucial interception amid impending danger. And a good save.
Well, it is a good save. The idea was good, the execution wasn't.
Intense pressure. Rafa. Bruno Fernandes has it. And he read it well. Werner. Now with Havertz. Now possession lost, intercepted. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. João Felix. It's a promising move from Portugal. Ronaldo threading it through. Well, choosing to chip, and it wasn't so very far away.
Well, it was good vision, excellent technique, but not quite the end result it deserved.
Werner. They do pass the ball with authority. Can he get one back? What a save! Renato Sanchez. Oh, lovely incisive pass. And now can he keep calm? Well, last line of defence, literally. Sanchez. On to Bruno Fernandes. It should be. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. And Portugal with the ball again. Renato Sanchez. João Felix. Oh, that's sizzling from Neuer in goal. And the flag has gone up, just when he looked ready to pounce, perhaps.
Well, he was just too static in the end, which is a shame because that was a dangerous situation.
So the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not exactly what the home fans had in mind when they arrived at the ground today, Stuart.
Well, I think they've been a bit unlucky today. They certainly haven't been too...
Real chance! And a goal to tighten things up. They've thrown themselves a lifeline. Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. On the attack in the closing phase. Guerrero. Delightful pass. A promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end.
Well, the fans are certainly playing their part here. Just listen to this noise.
If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. I don't think he'll be proud of that challenge, and it's left to the referee to decide what happens next. And he's been dismissed. This will be a real test of their defensive resilience. And there it is, the full-time whistle here.
walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Germany and they take on Belgium. Goretzka! Oh goodness me, off the post!
Well, they won't come closer than that. So unlucky not to take the lead there.
Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Manuel Neuer stands between the posts.
Oh, can he finish it, Derek?
And the goal here, courtesy of De Bruyne. Well, he's so very capable in that sort of situation. And once again, Germany get the ball rolling. How will they react to this setback? Werner, textbook defending inside the box. Mertens. De Bruyne. Oh, a lovely ball. And he's in the clear. Blocked it brilliantly. And splendid goalkeeping.
Well, it's a decent attempt, but in the end, not enough. And as you say, good goalkeeping.
Sloppy in possession from Germany. Alderweireld. Vital interception. The danger was very real. Excellent refereeing. Advantage in operation. Serge Gnabry. Possession changing hands. Lukaku. Threaded through by Lukaku. Now the attack fizzled out. We're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. Lukaku. Running with the ball confidently. Werner. A chance to whip it in. Really getting stuck in defensively. Giving the ball away. Now can they create something? Still not clear. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. A good and fair challenge. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Going for the dink. Palmed away by the keeper.
Well, the keeper's made a good save, but you just sense a goal is coming soon.
Oh, big chance here. Tremendous defending to stonewall him. Well, no stopping him. Can he put them in front? Oh, and how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
Foul there. Free kick awarded. Well, far from the most accurate pass you're likely to see. Throw in to come. Beautifully disguised ball. A chance now with the corner.
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
Well, not the best clearance. Danger averted for now. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Mertens. Lukaku. Here's Carrasco. Can they take the lead? A chance then for the respective managers to address their charge. The The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Dangerous looking through ball. But no, just offside.
Well, it was close and it is offside. The assistant got that absolutely right.
Werner. Sané has it. It did look on for them, but not to be. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. And providing width. Well, the clearance half-hearted.
Well, Leroy Sané, as usual, Stuart, razor sharp, very productive. He's been brilliant to watch.
Well, he's certainly got his team back into this game with that goal, because up to that point, they hadn't played particularly well. I think he's had a decent first half, but he'll be looking to build on his goal in the second 45.
Oh, hang on, Stuart, it's a chance. Great reflex action from Neuer. Trying to pick out a teammate. And the keeper hangs on at the second attempt.
Well, he's done really well, hasn't he? Great stop, and then the reaction.
Counter-attacking, very much an option. Werner. Can they forge ahead? Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Gnabry. Fellaini. Carrasco now. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Opportunity it is. It's got to be. He takes aim. Well, really stout defending there. Off the line. It has to be. Marvellous anticipation. Really good interception. Well, they might be onto something. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Able to get a body in the way. Timo Werner. Sané has it. Kimmich. And Kimmich couldn't keep it. And he's in. And failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. And he read it well. Werner. Gnabry. Will he finish? Oh, should have done so much better from there. De Bruyne. Carrasco now.
Well, that was a good save, and it's kept them in it, but they have to do more going forward.
Oh, Stuart, they might be onto something. There it is, and he could scarcely have had an easier finish. Not many sides would have the mental strength to bounce back from adversity like this team. On the attack, is there to be late drama? Werner. Well, just the tackle that was needed. And so into the final 5 minutes. Marwan Fellaini. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Gnabry. And he saw the situation developing. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. Oh, he's really opened them up here. And he's found a bit of daylight. Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's him. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Portugal, and they take on Belgium.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Well, couldn't keep it. Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio stands between the posts. Joao Cancelo starts with Rafael Guerreiro as fullbacks. Well, from that position, he really should be doing more to work the goalkeeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. Joao Felix. De Bruyne now. Carrasco. Mertens. In behind for him to chase. Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
In it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations. So back underway, having conceded. Let's find out if Portugal can flick a switch and come up with a goal of their own. Renato Sanchez. Felix. Well, the attack carried an initial threat but fizzled out. Well, visionary passing, and read the danger magnificently.
Well, if he gets this wrong, a penalty and a sending off, but he was spot on with his challenge.
Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. And Belgium in a position of menace. The cutback. De Bruyne. A really sumptuous ball. And it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer. So 2-0 now. Excellent vision. Mertens. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Joao Felix. Bruno Fernandes has it. Guerreiro. Jota. And closed down straight away.
Well, as you can see, Belgium haven't enjoyed the majority of possession so far, but when they have had it, they've looked so dangerous, particularly when they press high up the field, win the ball back in those areas, and then counter-attack quickly.
Carrasco. Can he put it in? Great chance to make it a brace, but the keeper had his say.
Well, he has to get a second goal soon. He's been brilliant today.
And he didn't miss by a massive margin at all. Pepe. It's with Joao Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. And threading it forward. A goal! As they cut into their advantage. Still plenty of life in this match. Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. De Bruyne. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And keeping it on the ground. Slightly off target, however. Carrasco. And the danger's still on. That is that for the first time. And back underway, the ball is moving again, with Belgium looking to build on a largely positive first-half performance.
De Bruyne. Marwan Fellaini. Carrasco. Well, an influential presence up to this point, Bruno Fernandes. What did you think of what you saw from him?
Oh, Derek, can he finish it here?
Tremendous defending to stonewall him. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Jota. On to Ronaldo. Sanchez. Rafa. Perfect challenge. And the referee has pointed to the spot. He's given the penalty. And now, let's see if they can level it up. An opportunity to level matters. A goal! Accurate from the spot. So underway again at 2-2. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. So a half an hour remaining. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Oh, that's a super ball over the top. And he's broken free. And a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity. And De Bruyne firing it over. Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
And he clears the danger. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Well, there to intercept. Batshuayi. Mertens. Real chance. And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. "20 minutes remaining. Well, that's a splendid piece of challenging. João Felix. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Can they keep it going? Mertens! And a goal it is to put them in front again! No less than they deserve! Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Oh, lovely weighted ball, they might be in. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Cristiano Ronaldo. On the attack in the closing phase. Late drama here. Level once more. Incredible scenes. And if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you. On the attack. Is there to be late drama? But nothing comes of it. Just cutting off the supply.
Well, it's been a frustrating day for these fans. They want a goal. They're urging them to attack now.
Really good challenge. And there's the whistle, all even at the end of 90 minutes.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on
Stand out. Who will affect the game and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Well, he could really get at the opposition. Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio stands between the posts. Joao Cancelo starts with Rafael Guerreiro as fullbacks. And it's two strikers.
Oh, he's through on goal here, Derek.
Well, a wasted opportunity. It would have been a decent chance, but offside the decision. Cristiano Ronaldo. Felix. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Carrasco. And return to De Bruyne. Mertens! In it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game. So back underway, having conceded. Let's find out if Portugal can flick a switch and come up with a goal of their own. Renato Sanchez. And Portugal moving the ball with purpose. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square. So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Diogo Jota. Sends it back. Oh, really close with that effort. And he read it well, intercepting it. Portugal looking dangerous. João Felix. And a tidy tackle. Bruno Fernandes. It's got to be a goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. That's a splendid ball from Ronaldo. Well, the keeper was called upon and delivered.
Well, he's so good in those 1v1 moments, and he's proved it yet again.
Batshuayi. And dispossessed. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Can he put it away? Oh, wonderful save.
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save.
Eden Hazard.
Well, that save has kept him in this game. They now need to create one or two chances of their own.
Well, he's been ruled offside. Renato Sanchez. On the ball, João Felix. And taken away by Alderweireld. Promising move from Belgium. Well read to ease the pressure. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Guerreiro. Could cross it in here. Ronaldo. Ronaldo! And it's two for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop it. So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. And he might be through here. And a touch of finesse. Oh, that is a moment of pure quality. A goal for football lovers to enjoy. And the ball is rolling again. Belgium trailing after the first half. Can they find a response here in the second? Mertens. Batshuayi. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Blocking it. Eden Hazard waits at the far post. And a goal! My goodness, they've changed the course of this game. Level now. Underway once more. Level at 3-3. Considerable momentum, courtesy of Ronaldo. But what can he produce from here? But quick thinking defensively. Renato Sanchez. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front. Well, how about this? 4-3. Rafa. And now was João Felix. Can he do it? And the keeper flings himself at the ball. And taken short. He must struggle to get it away properly. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. A sloppy pass. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. And he's done it! Parity again! A magnificent game unfolding. And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Really bright looking attack. Rafa. It looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Eden Hazard. And plenty of room in the wide area. Getting ready is Michy Batshuayi. Not really the ideal clearance. Just 20 minutes remaining now. And it's teed up for Ronaldo. Well, good defending, clattered out of there. Ronaldo. Joao Felix. And pulled back. In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently. Well, you've got to savour such moments. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it? And he's through here. Full credit. Wonderful stop. Well, not the pass he had in mind. Down by a goal. This could be the final opportunity to snatch something. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Oh, a nice looking pass. Well, the ball can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. But the goalkeeper angry with himself here. Beautifully disguised ball. And the referee has awarded a corner following that touch. Playing it short. Jota. And putting it wide from there. A pity, really. Dries Mertens. Carrasco. Now Mertens could pull one back here, and he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Clears it away. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. Carrasco.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Yeah.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And getting ready for a potentially thrilling contest. It's Portugal versus Germany.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Getting the better of his opponent. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio is the keeper. Joao Cancelo starts with Rafael Guerreiro as fullbacks.
Oh, they're in here, Derek.
Well, not every keeper would have been that brave.
Well, he read it brilliantly, didn't he? Top stuff from the keeper.
Well, Diogo Jota, a player with the ability to turn any game on his own. Stuart, what part might he play in this match?
Well, Derek, he's a great all-round player, but it's his ability to run in behind defenders that makes him such a threat. And when he gets...
Might jump in front. Can they put it away? And at the second time of asking, it's a goal. The keeper, meanwhile, looks to the heavens. Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Timo Werner. And he's in. It's opened up for him. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation. So 2-0 now. And a throw-in forthcoming. Joao Felix. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Ozil. It's with Robin Gosens. Sané. Can they find a gap in the defence? Opportunity!
Just cleared away in the nick of time. Something to worry about here. Joao Felix. That is a wonderful challenge, and they've kept the ball to boot.
Well, the stats confirm that Germany have had the lion's share of possession. Yes, they've played well when going forward, but it's been their ability to regain the ball which has made them so hard to play against here, and it makes them such a good team. It's been a brilliant performance so far.
Now, potential danger. Still a chance. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. And there the attack ends for now. Goretzka. Well, half-time coming up, and this is not exactly what the home fans came to see. Stuart, your thoughts on what we've seen?
Well, they've struggled in this first half. They've been outfought, outplayed and outrun. They need to improve all aspects of their play in the second half if they're to get back in this one.
Determined defending. And space here on the flank. And reading it absolutely superbly. Goretzka. It's with Robin Gosens. It's a good-looking ball in behind. It was a menacing attack, but tidied up. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And back underway, there can be no denying it. There was a big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from Portugal in the second? Good move in the making from Germany. And let's give credit to the defending. This could be dangerous if he's not careful. Oh, the keeper needed to do an awful lot better. Oh, a goal! They've taken full advantage of a dreadful mistake by the goalkeeper. And the action underway once more, with Germany very much on top. Oh, big opportunity! Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display. And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Bruno Fernandes. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. He made it look simple, really. And great work to confuse the defender. Well, in the final analysis, it was good defending. Leon Goretzka. On to Werner. Werner. Magnificent defending. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And the pass could do damage. It's a corner. It's a short one. Ronaldo at the ready. Won it back. Felix. Keeper did his job to begin with. Shot blocked, but still alive. And the keeper did magnificently.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Delivering it. Oh, a really good header. But the goalkeeper there to cover up. Well, pressure building, another corner. And the problem not completely solved. Ronaldo. Splendid defending. Goretzka. Well, he'll be irked with himself. Ran into an offside position.
Doughty defending to win the ball back.
And into the last 15 minutes of action.
And very deftly cut out. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Defenders need to cover. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Timo Werner. Well, a good tackle. Lost possession. Goretzka. Sané, but intercepted. Ozil. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Oh, he's given it away. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Sané. And there goes the final whistle. It's got...
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Belgium versus Germany.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
The starting players for Belgium. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Raja Nainggolan plays.
Oh, they're in here, Derek.
Oh, the keeper made it look routine. Oh, a goal! And an own goal at that. Well, not part of the script, was it? Well, that own goal has put them behind. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Gozens. Snuffing out the danger. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Raja Nainggolan. They've regained possession. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. Goalkeeper in charge of the situation. It's a short one. Now will the cross work out for them? A very effective clearance. Fellaini. Oh, showing excellent vision. And he might be in here. And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it. So 2-0 now. And slipped through beautifully. Gozens. Chance here. Wonderful block. Couldn't grab hold of it. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance.
Well, that was a magnificent save. Just how...
We wondered who was going to win the race. The answer, the goalkeeper. A sloppy pass.
Well, Belgium aren't controlling the possession here, but they've certainly shown an ability to counter-attack when they win it back. I expect more of the same. I think it's been a really good performance from them so far.
Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming.
Well, he's admonished him.
Can he take the chance? Really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that had to be a goal, didn't it? What a stop that is.
And now the delivery.
Well, the clearance half-hearted. Threat over for now, it seems.
Spot on with that tackle. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. And he's in. Palmed away by the keeper. Werner. Leroy Sané. Space afforded him. Can he get one back? Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. An unforced error, you've got to say. A chance then for the respective managers to address them.
So back in business, following a big statement made by Belgium in the first half. Can they express themselves in the second? Fellaini.
Now in possession, Trossard. Might be able to set up the chance. Well, no way through. Gozens. Promising move from Germany. Goretzka. Ozil. Chance to reduce the arrears. High echelon goalkeeping there. And the short option preferred. Targets available, cross comes in. And they could face difficulties here. And nicely parried away. Excellent ball over the top. Last man back, and job done. Goretzka. And the counter-attack is on, options available.
Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Well, he knows he's on his last warning after that one.
Well, I don't think it warranted a yellow card. He made a genuine attempt to play the ball there.
Being pressed hard. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. High quality defending. Ozil. Has eyes for goal. Tremendous reflexes. Thibaut Courtois. Keen to take it short here. And whipped into the box. Just wanted to get it out of there. Ozil. Determined block.
"20 minutes to go in this one.
Opportunity it is. Surely. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
And now the delivery.
Any goalkeeper would accept corner kick deliveries like that every day. Werner. It's with Robin Gosens. Günther. Now this could really lift spirits. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Now sending it in. And relief as the keeper holds on.
Well, he reacts so quickly, doesn't he? That's a great bit of work from him.
And that puts them in position. Big chance it is. And thumped away. And showing fine vision. And able to get a body in the way. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? All hands on deck. Delivered into the area here. Oh, there it is! A lifeline in this game! And what a finale we could be in for here! And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Nainggolan, and he's broken free. There it is, and he could scarcely have had an easier finish. So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Portugal, and they take on Belgium.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio begins in goal. Rafael Guerreiro starts with Joao Cancelo in the fullback positions. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Joao Felix. Ronaldo. Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? Oh, he wasn't ruthless enough in front of goal. Keeper has it now. The starting players for Belgium. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Marouane Fellaini starts alongside Kevin De Bruyne in the centre of the park. And Dries Mertens starts in tandem with Michy Batshuayi. Joao Cancelo. Rafa here. Joao Felix. Oh, just mistimed his run, and the flag going up. Alderweireld. Marouane Fellaini. Fellaini. And he read it well. Joao Felix. Into the advanced position. Oh, a powerful effort. Close. Fellaini. It's with Batshuayi. Well, that's the kind of play you want from your defender. Ronaldo.
That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Not a bad pass it was. That is how to apply the pressure. Hazard. Mertens. And here's Batshuayi. De Bruyne. Hazard. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area.
Well, those stats tell you everything. A tight and cagey game without enough goal-mouth action. Both teams need to get more players forward if they're to pose a real threat.
That's how to rob them of possession. Batshuayi. Promising move from Belgium. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Well, now here's Eden Hazard. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. There to win it back. Sloppy in possession from Belgium. Well, he has the measure of his opponent. Jota. Really high-class goalkeeping from Courtois.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
So the whistle then. We're up the halfway step. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Batshuayi. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. And Belgium moving the ball with purpose. Rafa. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, what an opportunity. In it goes. But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so. He's making that clear to the linesman now.
And teammates to play it to. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. And De Bruyne firing it over. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. On a time for composure on the ball. Batshuayi. Good work from Portugal to win back possession. Mertens. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. And so the ball is moving again. Will there be a quick response from Portugal here? There needs to be. João Felix. Offside the decision. De Bruyne. Carrasco. Getting ready is Michy Batshuayi. And the problem not completely solved. Batshuayi. Well read to put an end to that attack. Bruno Fernandes. And into the last 20 minutes. And that is how to win the ball back from your opponent. Fellaini. Well, showing good defensive judgment. Renato Sanchez. Well, they've lost possession of the ball.
And Belgium in a position of menace. Well, they might be onto something. Now, Michy Batshuayi, does he mean business? And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. So 2-0 now. Well, that's a well-timed pass. In it goes! To rubber stamp it once and for all. And great work to confuse the defender. This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Ronaldo. Felix. Can he finish this? Excellent save from Thibaut Courtois. And so into the final 5 minutes. De Bruyne. Well, that's a super ball over the top. And in with a real chance. Well, it might still work out for them. There to win it back. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result...
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Blindness while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Portugal versus Germany.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining...
Sané! And there it is! The opening goal, the ideal way to start. And so the ball is moving again. Will there be a quick response from Portugal here? There needs to be. Gozens. Sané. Could be. And opting for power over placement, but not the desired result. Joao Felix. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? But nothing comes of it. Rafa. Bruno Fernandes has it. Can he put it in? Save, but still a chance. Oh dear, opportunity squandered, Stuart.
Well, what a chance that was for the equaliser. You don't get too many better than that.
The high press was very much on. Rafa. Good bit of pressing. Gozens. Sloppy in possession from Germany. And attempting the through ball. And the keeper nowhere to be found, not that he's complaining. So back underway, 1 goal apiece here. Sustained pressure, and now they have the ball. They've regained possession. Guerreiro. And he read it well defensively. Joao Felix. And there it is! But hang on, the flag has gone up and it's not going to count.
Well, it was a close call, but he is just offside. Good finish, mind you.
Illegal play and hence a free kick. Werner. And he takes on the shot. Well, not quite the result he was hoping for with that shot. Close, though. And snuffing out the danger. That's a splendid ball from Ronaldo. And darting through. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Good move in the making from Germany, but they dealt with the threat posed. Joao Felix. Felix. Oh, lovely incisive pass. The pressure was on the keeper following the threaded pass. Werner. There's a slide rule pass, and they could do damage. Terrific piece of anticipation. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Werner. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And he's got the beating of his opponent. Clean challenge. And so it is, the first half story. Underway once more. It's advantage Portugal after the first 45, but plenty of time for a few twists and turns before this one is over. Cristiano Ronaldo. They're racing away here. Joao Felix! And they couldn't add to their advantage.
Well, that would have put them in complete control. He should have scored there.
Ozil. And Leroy Sané, as usual, Stuart, razor sharp, very productive. He's been brilliant to watch. Now, this could be the equaliser. But oh, what an important save. How about that?
Well, at least he hit the target, but he should really beat the keeper from there. They should be level now.
Across from Sané. Off the post and back in play.
Well, it was certainly a chance to get back into the game. And you have to say they're a bit unfortunate. But they do need to finish off one of these chances.
Spot on with that tackle. Sané. Excellent defending. Will they get themselves level here? And it's in! All square again. What a match this is turning out to be. So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2. Cristiano Ronaldo. Is it going to end up being productive for them? But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Gozens. Timo Werner. Oh, marvellous. Well, the only way to say it is he got it all horribly wrong, Stuart.
Well, he has to make the keeper work harder than that. That's a tame finish. Well, you have to think they're going to take the lead at some point, because they're really looking dangerous at the moment.
And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider.
That's a very impressive piece of defending. Sané. Leroy Sané! Oh, how about that for a chip? Savour it. Pure brilliance. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Bruno Fernandes. Felix. On to Ronaldo. Could pull one back here, which he does! And maybe, just maybe, there's enough time for an equaliser. It would be quite the frenetic turnaround. Well, how about this? 4-3. Well, a good tackle. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go, and just one goal between them. And forward they go, chasing the game. And smart defending. Rafa. It needs an accurate cross. And it's teed up for Ronaldo. Oh, a goal! That levels it in the closing phase of this game. Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? And we will have just one additional minute. Well, the referee blows the whistle. Nothing.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
town, from London to Taiwan.
I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Belgium versus Germany.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Well, wasted opportunity here. Would have been a decent chance, but offside the verdict. The starting players for Belgium. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Radja Nainggolan plays alongside Marwan Fellaini in central midfield. And Dries Mertens starts in tandem with Michy Batshuayi. We wondered who was going to win the race. The answer, the goalkeeper. Well, he's given us away. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. In position. Well, it certainly was a bold attempt. Good to see him try his luck with the chip.
Well, it's a great attempt. Opts to lift it over the keeper, just gets a little bit too much on it.
Well, couldn't keep it. Sané. Oh, excellent diving stop. And over it comes. Well, very effective goalkeeping to touch it over. And it's gone behind for the corner. The cross from Mesut Ozil. And well off target in the end. Good pressure from the defender to put him off. Just the clearance that was needed. Really getting stuck in. Werner. Nainggolan. Not away completely. Serge Gnabry. Could be a chance to break here. Goretzka. Well, they continue their push for the equaliser, but definitely not forcing it.
Well, Germany have had a lot of the ball during the last 15 minutes, as you can see.
Wait a moment, Stuart. Look at what's happening. And up for grabs off the keeper. And at the second time of asking, it's a goal. The keeper, meanwhile, looks to the heavens. Well, a second goal for them here. Mertens. Oh, what an opportunity. And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance. And on with the game. It's been a pure masterclass from Belgium so far. And you sense it's a question of how many. Well, a good tackle. Germany with the ball once again. Oh, a nice-looking pass. And top-notch as well as brave goalkeeping.
Well, he comes off his line at just the right time. He read that brilliantly.
And a throw-in forthcoming. Mertens. Failed to keep hold of it. Sané. Gnabry. And there it is. An almost intuitive piece of finishing. So on with the action. And 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. It is a decent-looking attack here. Well, this would help them get back into the game. Oh, it's in! And just like that, they're right back in it with all the momentum behind them. That is that for the first half here. So the ball is rolling again, and Germany trailing after the first half. Can they come up with a response here in the second? Goretzka. Günther. Well, it's one pass after another. Sané. The cross is on. Takes the shot. And blocked for now. Still a chance. Not a time for cool heads.
Well, what a good piece of goalkeeping that was. But the equaliser can't be long in coming, surely.
Ozil. Sané has it. Great vision from Leroy Sané. Oh, terrific piece of goalkeeping. Now sending it in. Finally gathered by the keeper.
Well, that's a really good recovery. He had to be smart there.
Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Cross could be useful. Able to deal with the threat. Mertens. He's in here. There it is. And he could scarcely have had an easier finish. So the current scoreline, 4-2. That is a wonderful challenge, and they've kept the ball to boot.
Well, as you can see, Belgium haven't enjoyed the majority of possession so far, but when they have won it back in midfield areas, their counter-attacking has been excellent. They'll be happy with the way the game's going at the moment.
Leroy Sané. Goretzka could reduce the deficit. And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
And a good-looking ball. Werner. Tremendous ball played through. That's great goalkeeping.
Well, what a save that is. He was so alert there.
Gnabry. And this would reduce the deficit. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Defenders need to cover. Strong hand on that one. Mertens. And they have possession again. Nainggolan. And return to Batshuayi. There it is! Victory more or less guaranteed now. And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. Batshuayi. Options in the centre. Raja Nainggolan. Mertens. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Gozens. Adnan Januzaj. Oh, a nice looking pass. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today. And that is going to be that. Well, it's...
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company in the commentary box today is, of course, Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Belgium versus Germany.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Mertens, he's in with a chance, and it's there for him, and a goal! Not wasting much time today, they strike first. And back underway, 1-0 it is. Decent position for Germany to be in, and let's give credit to the defending. Raja Nainggolan. Oh, in with a chance! Well, a piece of quick thinking by the keeper.
Well, that's great goalkeeping. He read it so well, didn't he?
And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Well, he likes to run at them. Gnabry. Here's Sané. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Mertens. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Superbly read and executed. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Batshuayi. Chance here. Can they keep it out? Well, threat averted. Sané. A very good tackle. Space on the flank. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Werner. Retaining possession proving difficult. Trossard. Trossard. And here's Batshuayi. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. And that pass could be troublesome. Well, the goal was at his mercy.
Well, it certainly was. He has to score there.
Well, very close to half-time now, and it's a narrow lead for the home side. Stuart, how would you assess what you've seen?
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half.
Hang on a minute, Stuart. Opportunity unfolding. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing. Magnificent goal. Well, a second goal for them here. And an astute piece of defending. Now can they create something? Did look as though they might be onto something for a second or so. Timo Werner. It's with Robin Gosens. Sané. Well, can they be creative from here? Mertens. The first time. So back in business. Germany's difficulties there for all to see in the first half. How do they respond now? Batshuayi. Mertens. Good vision. Can he get onto this? And the keeper has possession of it. Leroy Sané. And taking it away. In with a chance. Can he convert? What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. It comes to absolutely nothing. And a good tackle. Timothy Castagne. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. Can you believe what we've just seen? I think we're going to be viewing that goal time and time again. A lopsided contest, 4-0. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Leroy Sané. That's how to rob them of possession. Nainggolan. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Well, it's an out-and-out pasting, 6-0. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. And now, passing it through. And reading it absolutely superbly. Good bit of pressing. Mertens. Is this the moment? Foiling his opponent completely. Batshuayi. A really sumptuous ball. Still a chance. Well, they can keep possession now. And a strong tackle. Now, was that the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity? And the referee didn't have much choice. A sending off it is.
Yeah, no complaints there. That's a sending off all day long.
Mertens. And in possession, Januzaj. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Useful-looking ball. A mischievous effort. Still alive. The pressure was high, and they could be in here. Oh, how about that for a chip? Savour it. Pure brilliance. Sliding in, winning the ball, and what's more, they've kept it. Batshuayi. Nainggolan. They've regained possession. Well, not the best clearance. Threat over for now, it seems. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. And that will be all for this game anyway. And
walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat this bit. bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Glorious night for football, perfect playing conditions. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. It's Belgium up against Portugal.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
It did look on for them, but not to be. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Cuts it back. The starting players for Belgium. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal.
Marouane Fellaini starts with Kevin De Bruyne in the centre of midfield.
And Dries Mertens starts
In tandem with Michy Batshuayi.
Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio begins in goal.
Rafael Guerreiro starts with
Joao Cancelo in the fullback positions. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset.
and fed forwards.
Well, he always has to be regarded as a dangerous opponent, so...
Oh, Derek, big moment here.
And the keeper did magnificently.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
And De Bruyne firing it over. Well, the danger is still there. Danger averted for now.
And taken forward by Mertens.
Could go ahead.
And it was a great chance for 1-0.
Well, that should have been the opener, shouldn't it? What a chance that was.
Bruno Fernandes. Really good interception. Bruno Fernandes has it.
Here's Ronaldo.
Sanchez. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened.
And attempting the through ball.
Well, full marks for trying, but very deftly cut out. Dries Mertens. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And Portugal moving the ball with purpose. Bruno Fernandes. A really intense pressure applied. Well, they know they need to stop him. Oh, it's mischievous and not cleared away properly. And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, Portugal had more of the possession, as you can see, but they aren't doing enough with it. They need to pass it quicker, play forward earlier and show more energy. Otherwise, they won't get back into this one.
Renato Sanchez with it now. Intercepting it intelligently. Oh, in with a chance. Keeper did his job to begin with. And there it is. An almost intuitive piece of finishing. So 2-0 now. Good-looking attack launched by Ronaldo here. Bruno Fernandes. João Felix. A chance then for the respective managers. And off and running again here. There was a real gulf in class in the first 45. Will we see an improved effort from Portugal in the second? Mertens. De Bruyne. Now with Mertens. Belgium pushing forward with options available. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Mertens. Carrasco. A terrific pass. We wondered who was going to win the race. The answer, the goalkeeper. Well, no let-up, plenty of pressure. Cristiano Ronaldo. And dispossessed. Opportunity here. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Skipping away. Bruno Fernandes. Rafa. Opportunity for them to get back into the game. Dries Mertens. Kevin De Bruyne. Marwan Fellaini. Batshuayi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Possession changing hands. João Felix. Felix. Oh, he's through here. It's still alive. And the danger cleared. And closed down straight away. Useful looking position, you've got to say. But really sticking to their task defensively. Batshuayi. De Bruyne. Good looking ball, there could be a chance now. A goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here. And the action underway once more, with Belgium very much on top. Jota. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. Ronaldo. And now was João Felix. Brilliantly blocked. Dries Mertens. Carrasco now. Beautifully disguised ball. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now. And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. Well, they have the ball once more. Can he take the chance? Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. And there it is, the final whistle and the
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
On a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And getting ready for what should be potentially thrilling action here. It's Germany up against Portugal.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's how to rob them of possession. Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Manuel Neuer stands between the posts. Matthias Ginter plays alongside Lukas Klostermann in central defence. Leon Goretzka plays with Mesut Ozil in central midfield. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. An alert piece of defending. Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio is the keeper. Joao Cancelo starts with Rafael Guerreiro.
Oh, Derek, big chance here.
And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, not quite accurate enough.
Well, his movement was good. He attacked it well, but he just got underneath it.
Diogo Jota. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Jota. Useful looking ball. Trying to lob the keeper. And the keeper more than alive to it.
Well, he's tried to be clever, but he just didn't get enough on it. That's a comfortable save. Well, they might be piling on the pressure, but they've
Now,
got...
hold on, Stuart. They're in here. Oh, could be. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Timo Werner. And he might be through here. And failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. Losing possession here. Gozens. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Joao Felix. Pulls it back. He must finish. Well, you have to say, he's going to be very cross with himself.
He'll certainly be disappointed with that. That was a poor effort.
Werner. And Germany exploiting the space on the flank. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Sané. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Great opportunity. And running through to the keeper. Renato Sanchez. And this is Diogo Jota now. Good tackle. Werner. And you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Goretzka. And the decision offside here.
Renato Sanchez. Bruno Fernandes. Unable to keep the ball that time. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. Went in strongly to win the ball. Difficult to stop him. Well, he took care of it defensively. So the whistle then. We're up. So underway again with Portugal looking to find a route back into the game. Goretzka. Effective challenge. Oh, wonderful, but real chance. Can he convert? And the keeper stretching to deny him. Elects to go short. That's a nice-looking ball. Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
And how about the short corner? Well, options at the back post here. And clears his lines. Well, Timo Werner, a player who can light up any game with his natural pace. Stuart, he's a joy to watch.
Well, it was certainly a good first 45 minutes for the lad. Obviously, he got his goal to put them in front, but he's looked lively throughout too. Hopefully, we see more of him in the second half.
And just making the run a bit too early. Offside as a result. Ozil. Well, possession is the watchword inside their own territory. Patient build-up at the moment. Rafa. And will it be the leveller? Really vital interception. Struggling to keep the ball. Timo Werner. Sané. An alert piece of defending. And breaking at pace with menace. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Oh, showing excellent vision. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. It did look on for them, but not to be. Leroy Sané. This is Ozil. And he did well to cut it out. Sané, and he's through here. He can't hold on to it. Oh, it didn't happen for him.
Well, he has to finish this for me. So much of the goal to aim for, and he hasn't even hit the target. That's a poor attempt.
Bruno Fernandes. Space afforded him. Bruno Fernandes, and thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Werner. Gozens. Sané has it. Well, the pass not finding its target. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out. Late drama here. Level once more. Incredible scenes. So, a level contest. 1-1. Pepe. On the offensive, is there to be late excitement? Fantastic work to thwart the danger. And we've entered the final 5 minutes. And possession given away. And room now out on the flank. Excellent refereeing. Can he put them in front? And it's come off the keeper.
Well, threat over for now.
Well, these fans are pushing their team on here. They sense a winner's coming.
And there's the whistle, all even at the end.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. and secrets and forbidden bliss. Can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within. Mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating.
What you hope for as a spectator, a warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Belgium versus Germany.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Very quick thinking there. The starting players for Belgium. Thibaut Courtois is
Derek,
in goal.
this is a big moment here.
And that is a defender doing his job, clearing it off the line. In it goes, an early goal. No wonder they're celebrating. So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Germany pushing forward with options available. Crossing possibilities. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Poor pass. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. Mertens! And a goal it is. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved. So 2-0 now. Difficult to stop him. Leon Goretzka. Goretzka. This is Özil. Werner. Özil. It's with Lucas Klostermann. Timo Werner. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Timo Werner. Went in strongly to win the ball. Mertens. Good vision. Can he get onto this? Not a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Fellaini. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Werner. This looks threatening. Could it be? In it goes at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper won't be proud of that moment. Moving once more, and Germany right back in this contest now. Now potential danger. He's in behind the defence here. Oh, a superb save. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue.
Well, as you can see, Belgium haven't enjoyed the majority of possession so far, but when they have had it, they've looked so dangerous, particularly when they press high up the field, win the ball back in those areas, and then counter-attack quickly.
A chance then for the respective managers to... And back underway, the ball is moving again, with Belgium looking to build on a largely positive first-half performance. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Timo Werner. Ozil. Well read to ease the pressure. A really sumptuous ball. Is this the moment? He knew he had to make the tackle, and did. Gozens. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful, and that's an important intervention. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. They need to get bodies back. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Sané. Gnabry. And will it be the leveller? Surely. Oh, there it is! Unbelievable stuff from 2 down. They're right back in this. So underway again, and it's a story of parity. 2 goals apiece in this one. And play halted, free kick given. Read it well. Oh, a nice-looking pass. Trossard. Sané has it. Can they take advantage? To jump in front. High echelon goalkeeping there.
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
And he didn't miss by a massive margin at all. "20 minutes to go in this one. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Cutting the ball back. Oh, it's astonishing! One of the greatest comebacks you're ever likely to see. And now the question is, can they see this out? Well, in with a chance. Well, a tame end to a promising move.
Well, he's fortunate here because the flag's gone up, but he didn't know that when he took the shot.
Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. Nainggolan. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. A real opening now. And a goal! The quick one too! And they've turned this game on its head. So the current scoreline, 4-2. And teammates to play it to. It might still be problematic. Must score! And able to get a body in the way. And how about the short corner? Cuts it back. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. And just 5 minutes remaining. And that pass could be troublesome. The pressure was on the keeper following the threaded pass. Sané. Breaking at pace. All hands on deck. Chance maybe. Not a time for cool heads. And he's broken free. And so the referee blows for full time, and it...